You are now tuned into the DFPN, the Dat Feelin' Podcast Network. Welcome to the smoke pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Makk and Makk, welcome to the smoke pit.
Yo.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. It's Friday. That means
Friday.
Your boys Makk and Makk are back to ease you out of the work week, bring you into that weekend feeling good with the 35th episode of the Smoke Pit. 35, ladies and gentlemen. We back, we here, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But you know how we start every episode off. We got to give a shout out, first and foremost, to our sponsors. So go ahead and hit them up, Makk.
So shout out to our sponsors. Get the Plugs. Go to www.gettheplugs.com. And I think they do have a code on there. Follow them on IG at Get the Plugs, and they do hand out codes too. So go to that site. Best premium earbuds out. Go to www.audioswim. $5 a track will get you airplay on all the exclusive sites, streaming services. So go get that. And if you need the representation, go to Premier Element UAE at www.premierelement.com. What else we got for him, Matt?
Hold on, you caught me in the middle of sharing these joints in the groups real quick, since you was busy shouting everybody out.
No worries. I got you. So we do have some new music on that. Yep, we do have some new music on the horizon. So go to the Bandcamp at thatfeelin.bandcamp.com. You will get a plethora of new music. MRKSX is dropping new music weekly. He hasn't missed a week yet, so go to Bandcamp. I have an album coming out, so go there, subscribe. $3 will get you access to the entire Dat Feelin' library. And while y'all at it, this episode, along with many other episodes, will be available ad-free on our Patreon. So go to www.patreon.com/thatfeelinpodcast for as little as $3. You can get ad-free episodes, input on the episodes upcoming. You do get exclusive video content. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on there. I put up a poll yesterday. Looks like we're going to be doing more Disney Plus reviews because the people are feeling it. So if you want access to all of that stuff, go to the Patreon at the link below. And finally, we do have merch. I am rocking some merch. This hasn't even come out yet. So go to the Teespring, go to www.teespring.com, search for Dat Feelin' Podcast. You do get the merch. This one is called Brackets Over Everything. So it's a nice shirt. I got it in the Smoke Pit colors. You can get them in the Smoke Pit colors too. The Salute Podcast. Very, very dope show. And by the way, shout out to the Salute. He will be having an absolute legend in the hip-hop business on this Sunday. Him and E. Smitty will be interviewing Brother Marquise from the 2 Live crew live this Sunday. So go shout out them and follow them and get in on that interview because it is going to be an absolute amazing interview. So that's what we got for y'all. We got a good show on tap. We're going to talk a little bit about the Snyder Cut because I know a lot of people, you see me posting it. I was pleasantly surprised by it. So we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking a little bit about Falcon and Winter Soldier. Whose man's is this? It's going to be none other than the gospel singing.
What my people say.
What my people say.
I'll break your
I
neck.
will put my foot on your skinny motherfucking ass. Don't you ever disrespect me, nigga.
Stomp
He went Pinky
your ass out.
Fly. Pinky
Make
Flies
me
himself.
Stomp
Mr. Kirk
your ass the fuck out.
Stone melodies from hell. We'll say that for the segment. We'll say that for the segment. We got a damn good show. We got the bracket, the best of the 2000s, best one-hit wonders. So thank y'all for tuning in. We got an absolute banger for y'all. Grab a friend, bring their asses in here, and let's have some fun. Welcome to the Smoke Pit.
Yes. Share this shit, like this shit, pour some shit up. If you got a hookah, if you got, if you able to partake in the stickiest of the icky, go ahead and do so.
Do it.
Because we gonna have a good time in here today. I will say that to you.
Yeah.
Oh man, so appreciate you going down the gauntlet, doing all that while I'm sitting there sharing everything out. But so before we went live, me and the homie Black, we was talking about some shit from like back when we first came in, and there was this dude. Like everybody know that one person that be lying, right? Just lying. They gotta know they lying, and they don't even care. Like they ain't even trying to make the lie sound reasonable. They just be like, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this shit, and I'm gonna just you take it or leave it. But I'm sticking to it. So we had this dude, and I'm not talking about like how kids be lying, like, nah, I didn't eat the last Oreo, and they stick to it. I'm talking about this dude was telling stories, and bro, tell him the story you was about to tell me about the about him.
So this guy with a straight face, y'all, with a straight face, like just as casual as me and Makk are talking right now. Like he is telling the story of the time he was in, it was like an early grade school, like maybe 5th, 6th grade, something like that. And he was in class, he was bored, and he just started doodling in his notepad. So one of the things that he was doodling was a plane. So he was like, yeah, I used to draw jets. I used to just come up with my imagination, draw jets in my notepad. And the teacher was walking around class, and the teacher looked at my notepad and was like, oh my God, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen. So she took my notepad, and you know what? They named that notepad, that the plane I was in there is the exact replica of the F-16 in front of like 5-6 people.
Bro, at the smoke pit, we all sit there like, word? You bro.
This motherfucker's flying right here. You drew that shit.
In elementary school, you designed this.
In elementary school,
the schematics and everything. You did this. It's you? Okay. Bro, the way, and then he would like remix his lies, right? Like it'd be a new group of airmen come through, right? So he'd be at the smoke pit like, yeah, it's a fresh bunch. Let me try and hype it up some. So then he told that story again, right? I'm sitting there like, oh, here you go with this story. This time he switched it up, like he was, because they just finished a test apparently, and he had free time, so he was just whoop, 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 doodling. Talk about the teacher looked over his shoulder and was just like, yo, that's what's up. Like, yeah, that's a very good drawing. You're very, very talented.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, the teacher left to go do something, and the fire alarm got pulled. So everybody had to evacuate or exit the school. And then he said when they came back in, the drawing in his notebook was not on his desk anymore. And next thing you know, F-16s were in development. So I was like, this is me at the smoke pit, raising my hand. Sergeant Powell.
Sorry.
And if you know him, this was at Eglin. His name was Clifford Powell. Sergeant Powell. Called him Cliff.
God bless
That man Bro, he had the stories for your ass. I was like, sir, so you're saying your teacher knew somebody in the government who was looking for planes and staged this whole scenario to steal your notebook? I'm not saying he did or he didn't. I'm just telling you the facts that I came back and it's gone, and now we have F-16s. I'm thinking like, bro, like, come on, man. Like,
You lying.
To have that not give a fuck, the nonchalant, to just be like, I'm gonna just tell the biggest lie and
see who believes this shit.
Yeah.
I think the best one that I heard him tell was the one he was like, so we went out for a night of drinking, right? And we were hammered drunk. And he was like, we were so hammered, like we just kept pounding. And he was like, all of a sudden, like I'm drinking the drink and my heart stops. And he was like, I feel my heart stop. So I just took the beer bottle and I started beating on my chest with the beer bottle. And he was like, I beat on my chest with the beer bottle till my heart started beating again. I was like, nigga, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. You supposed to be dead. He was like, I just beat on my chest with my heart stopped. Till it started.
And it started back up and he just kept it moving. Nothing was just like, you might need to stop at a hospital. He's just
all right, we good.
Like them cars, you gotta hit the gas a couple times before you turn the key and shit. Like, maybe I should take this shit to the shop. Nah, it's good. I know how to make it work. Bah, bah, bah. Corona bottle just slammed into his chest. Oh, don't worry about
gas
him.
A couple times. Yeah, he all right.
Don't worry about him. His heart just stopped.
He do this shit all the time.
He do it all the time. Nah, his heart stopped when he drinks, so it's cool. We do this. It's every week. So it's cool.
He'll be all right.
Bro, there was one story this man was telling, because he lived on base, and the speed limit on base through housing is 20 miles an hour. This man was like, one time I went out for a jog. I got my music on, and I'm just running. Next thing you know, I see red and blue flashing lights just from behind me. So I'm thinking they're chasing a car. So I'm still running. Bro. He was like, I'm still running, and the lights are still flashing. And I'm just like, well, who are they chasing? So I take my headphones off, and I hear, pull over, stop, right there, stop. So I stopped running, and the cops get out the car, and they came and gave me a ticket because I was running faster than the speed limit. I was like, so you just out there, you casually.
Yeah, you on cheater time, my brother. Yeah.
You casually running 30 miles an hour. Listen, what music are you listening to first and foremost? That's what I want to know. What music are you listening to where you just out there sprinting 30 miles an hour long enough for a cop to be like, shit,
this guy's crazy.
This motherfucker is on that shit. So he's like, I got
to the Olympics, bro.
Yeah, bro, you would have went straight to the Olympics. Airdrop, right on
the Olympics. The Air Force doesn't need you. Your country does, athletically.
And everybody at the smoke is just like at this point, he's told so many stories. We just sit and listen because it'll just be another story that we tell other people to be like, listen to this crazy ass shit. This man has done it all in his life, ladies and gentlemen. This man,
he's lived a hell of a life.
This man is amputating and reconstructing and like fucking Full Metal Alchemist out here. What was that shit?
He was like, I was riding downhill on my bike and I was pedaling so fast, like the cat just jumped out and I couldn't stop. So the front end of the tire ran over him, severed him in half. The back tire put them right back together. That's how fast I was going. It's just like,
so you killed and brought back to life this dog, sir?
I don't think that happened in real life.
There are doctors who would want to know how you did this, sir. Scientists will want to recreate this thing, bro. You just can't. You can't do this.
Put the twins in the road. All right, Cliffy, run down the hill.
You have to hit 88 miles an hour. Like, to go so fast where your bike cuts through solid matter like butter. And for your back tire to be even hotter, to cauterize all of, like, to line it up, all the veins in our bro. And he's just wilding like, yeah, this really happened, bro. I swear to God. Put that on everything. Put that on everything. I put that on God. Like, oh shit. You really serious about this shit? Oh man. But yeah. That's the kind of life we live over here. One Charlie 5 stuff, man. One Charlie 5 stuff. I think that's military stuff as a whole. Because I think every squadron got that one motherfucker that tell them stories, man. Oh my God.
They do.
This cat said his boat engine ran out and a storm was coming in, and he ran back to shore on the back of sharks. Like sharks just lined up for him, and he ran back. The more I sit and think about it, I'm just like, this motherfucker had stories for motherfucking days. For days. Like,
can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine being on the beach when that shit happens? Oh my God, this guy's stuck in the water. Holy fuck, he's running on a shark.
Like the fucking tires in the obstacle course where you just Shark is just like, what the fuck? Shark is like, the fuck was that? The sharks just lined up for you like that, huh? Get your ass out of here, Aquaman. You just calling sharks to come line up for you like that. Fuck out of here. We all grown-ups here, Cliff. We grown-ups here at the smoke pit, dog. We know you lying, Cliff. I am an adult with children. I don't even tell these stories. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Cliff. Where are you at, man? Shout out to Cliff. If you see this, thank you for hours of entertainment.
We love you.
Hours of entertainment as I smoke my Black and Miles out there. Oh, man.
Shit you'll never forget, because them stories were amazing.
You can't forget this shit, man. You can't. Like this is some shit you just put in a book, and that it'll sell for some reason because people be like, "Shut the fuck up." No way.
That shit ain't never happened.
Yeah. Each story gets more outlandish than the other one. Each one, you're just like, that motherfucker fuck around and start a cult. Some people be like, is this God? Is this man is God over here? Ending and
what
creating
if God
life?
were one of us?
You got a ticket at base housing. I was just running with my head like, what the fuck is you listening to? Speed metal on acid and crack. Anyway, speaking of super meta-human people, everybody was aware. Pitmaster Tim Deckard made sure to let everybody know that the Snyder Cut was dropping this week, and that it was here to save DC, the DCEU. And I actually stayed up. I didn't start watching it till like 12:30 a.m. last night. Apple had work.
Me too.
I was sitting there. I'm just like, well, let me just dabble, because my plan was to just watch a couple parts and then finish it. But I was just like, I can't sleep anyway, so let me tough through this shit. But yeah, we'll go ahead.
Yeah.
With Makk and Makk at the movies, we'll be talking about Justice League, the Snyder Cut. Then we'll also give our initial thoughts on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So So, if you have been under a rock, this week, Justice League Snyder Cut dropped on HBO Max, $15 a month. Go ahead, sign up for that. Yeah, I would say, even if you're not subscribed to it, if you can't find, one of the hookup links or whatnot, I mean, $15 to just check it out, and then you can just cancel it and then check out whatever. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I will say this: it was long. I ain't gonna hold you. Like when people say it's 4 hours, and you like, it's 4 hours. When you start watching it, you like, God damn, it's 4 hours. like you'll hit a wall where you just like, you're like, oh, it's probably like an hour left, and you hit the button, and you be like, oh, I got 2.5 hours left to watch. What the fuck am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing right now? But,
now, if you've seen the wedding cut of it, then you know what I'm saying, there's parts in there that are similar. So if you get to that part and you got to use the bathroom, don't be ashamed. Get up and go. You won't miss nothing.
Yeah.
So,
but you actually went out there and put a rating out there, 3 puffs out of your 5.
Yep.
So just tell me, what's the biggest improvement that you saw from theatrical release to Snyder Cut, and what was it that boosted? What would you have given the original, the theatrical one? What would your
1?
All right, so it
1.
gained 2 puffs. It gained 2 puffs in this one. So briefly, because we're gonna have an after show, an after hours,
right?
Where we gonna talk about it. But so tell me what was it for you that boosted it from a 1 to a 3?
So there were some subtle changes, right? So the main thing that I noticed immediately was Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf did not look like him like he did in a theatrical release, right? Mm-hmm. So that was already an improvement. They made him look badass in this movie. So kudos to Snyder and them for doing that. The second thing that really stood out to me was Cyborg. Cyborg didn't have as prominent of a role in the first movie as he did in the Snyder Cut. He's actually really important in the Snyder Cut. Mm-hmm. And it helped them tell the story better. And I think that those 2 things to me made a difference in how the movie, plus the epilogue was fucking amazing. And where I didn't really like how the movie ended, but I like that they left room for opening, which I don't know how they'll build Justice League 2, but they left room for it. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, if this movie, give or take a couple scenes, like if you trim this down, because there was a lot of shit in this movie that was the same as the theatrical release, right? But if you trim this movie down a little bit, you could still make it make sense like it does in this version. If this version would have came out in the movies, this conversation would be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, the DC conversation would be way different, because I felt like this movie actually made more sense. And then the thing that bugged me was Steppenwolf was a main villain. Well, in this one, he's a main villain, but he's actually serving a purpose. And Cyborg helps explain a whole bunch of what that fucking purpose is. So leaving Cyborg out of a lot of the first movie actually kind of hurt the movie a lot. You know what I'm saying? So when they added his scenes in, it just made more sense to me why they were going this route versus like, what the fuck are they doing in the first movie? Like, I couldn't follow this shit. Now it's 4 hours long, but I can actually follow it and make sense of it. This bitch is long as shit, though. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be in the movie theater for 4 hours. Like, if I saw this movie was coming out in the theaters and it's 4 hours long, I ain't going to watch it. I got way too much shit to do. That's way too much of my time on any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the fact that The only reason I watched it last night, the whole thing last night, is because I got this COVID shot yesterday, and that was some of the best sleep I ever had. I went to sleep and I woke up at I went to sleep and I woke up at 12. So when I woke up, I saw it was out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, so, I got shit else to do.
Yeah, yeah, I got shit else to do.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll agree that what they did with Steppenwolf to make him more menacing, more of a
right.
Oh shit, he really is not to be fucked with.
Right.
With dope. I like that. Here's the thing. This movie had to be this long in order to get the rating that you got. Because I give it 2.5, and I'll explain why. It's not Snyder's fault. It's whoever's fault it was to rush this movie together. Because the fact it's so long is because he's trying to give enough backstory for all these new characters, where if they had just had movies for them prior to this coming out, you could probably get right into the fucking the movie, you know, the actual plot and shit. I was watching it and I was just what up, Speedy? I see you. Appreciate you, bro. But the fact I don't want to rate it too high because I want them to understand that this is good, but it's not hard to make a better version of what you gave us, right? What Josh did to, like, if this was what they gave Josh and was like, fix it, we need to make this 2 hours, and he cut out all the parts that he did and put that bullshit in theaters, I think he was trying to sabotage that shit to make Marvel.
Yeah, he was. Right. He was.
Low key, he was trying to fuck that shit up and keep Marvel on the top. Because
let's make it as shitty as possible, because we got some shit over at Marvel. We got.
Because he knew what was cooking. He knew what was cooking with that end game about to roll through and shit. So he was just like, "Hey, we got this. We got this. Don't worry." But yeah, it was a lot of narrative, a lot of explaining what the fuck's going on to hear. And I'm one of those people, like, show me the shit. Don't just explain shit to me. Don't make this a whole narrative. Like, show me the shit. Give me a visual spectacle. You know what I'm saying? Like, throw down.
Right.
And they did for the most part. I will say, after watching the theatrical one, I was looking at Cyclops and Flash, like, what the fuck are they here for? After seeing the Snyder Cut, I'm just like, okay, y'all could be part of the team. I'm still not a big fan of Ezra Miller though. Playing Flash or playing Barry Allen, I think. I'm not understanding, like, are they trying to make him like the wisecracking funny dude? Because, like, in the comics, he's smart as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here's the bat signal. That's your cue for us to leave. Like, stop, my guy. Like, you're not him. Like, that's not you. That's not you. They're trying to find the one funny dude to put in there, you know, for comedic relief or whatnot.
Right.
But I mean, it's good. It shows that if they sit down and they actually plan this thing out, like you said, the end leaves an opening for, hey, this may continue. There may be a second one. So now they could probably lay the roadmap out before the second one, right? Right. You know? Yep. So hopefully, you know, they swallow their pride and they're just like, let's try to follow how Marvel's doing their shit. You know? Like, we don't have to just be so stubborn that we're fucking ourselves up financially and shit. But overall, it was not bad, man. I also gave the first one like a 1.5, and we're up to like 2.5 now. And again, it's not Snyder's fault. It's just they went to Snyder and they're just like, look, man, we want a Justice League movie. And Snyder was just like, bro, the way y'all led up to this is how I got to tell the story. And they were just like,
Right.
okay, do it. And then he presented it to them. They were just like, what? 4.5 hours? Yo, Josh, hey, can you fix this? Josh was like, say less. I got you. Say less. I got you. And he put that horrible shit out there. And,
See, what they need to do is they need to make Snyder a Kevin Feige. That's what they need to do.
They just need to fuck around and be like, looking at Disney and Marvel and how they got Jon Favreau over there, be like, Snyder, you want to be our Jon Favreau?
They need something.
You want to be our dude? Because we need some kind of consistency, some kind of continuity, because we just can't just keep giving this shit to everybody who's out there. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing I had, so Justice League takes place before Aquaman standalone, right?
I think so. In the timeline of events, I think so.
Okay. Because I was also watching that because, like, in the movie, in Justice League, he is fucking people up with this Triton. Like, he is well aware of how to harness his powers and do everything he needs to do. But then in the Aquaman movie, like, he was getting served up by old boy in the duel. You know what I'm saying? So then he had to, like, you know, so I'm sitting there like, because in Justice League, I was looking at the Triton. It was his mom's Triton, right? It wasn't Neptune shit. But I was just like, he is fucking people up in this movie, hands down. Like, the action scenes. Let me tell you, the portion of the movie in part 1 where Wonder Woman is stopping those people, the terrorists. I was like, look at Wonder Woman. Look at this. This was already on film, locked away somewhere, and then y'all just put out this Wonder Woman 84, knowing that y'all had shit like this. Oh my god!
Killed it.
That made me hate Wonder Woman 84 more. And it's already been forgotten, and I'm just like, man, Wonder Woman is badass. Wait a minute. This was made before Wonder Woman 84. What is happening? Oh my god.
Yep.
I don't know, bro. But yeah, Wonder Woman be throwing down in this shit. I like it. The action scenes are lit. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Bro. I think Tim said it. The last, or who was it? Nick Wright. He was like the last 45 minutes of the movie. Perfect. Mwah. It's just the first 3 hours and 15 minutes or whatnot that you're just like,
It's a build-up.
Exactly. But yeah, man, very good job, Snyder. DC, keep this man around. Keep him around.
Please. Y'all need him.
DC needs to unify.
While you at it, y'all better make a Snyder Cut of Suicide Squad. Because that shit getting roasted too.
Who's on this Suicide Squad they're about to release later this year?
It doesn't matter. The first one wasn't great.
No, I'm just saying. Well, you say doesn't matter. It does matter because who was it that was it J.J. Abrams who was on Force Awakens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars, and then they're just like, it's Star Wars. Give it to this Ryan Anderson dude, and he Last Jedi'd, and everybody was just like, Disney, what is you doing? Like, you got Star Wars, and this is what you do with it. And then they're just like, well, shit, bring JJ back. And then JJ was like, I can't fix this shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what the fuck is happening here?
Do this shit?
What the fuck y'all want me to do? I don't want this. That ain't mine. But yeah. I just need to know who's heading that up, because you can't follow up this Snyder's Cut, Justice League, and then give us another shitty ass Suicide Squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
but that's the thing though, it's inconsistent, because you'll get a good movie and then you'll get a very crappy one, and then you'll get a good movie and then you'll get Birds of Prey, which Birds of Prey really ain't that bad, but it could have been so much better because they did crappy storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, give you somebody.
If Harley Quinn was not in Birds of Prey, it'd probably be a better movie. They were trying to force feed Harley Quinn down people's throats, and I'm just
right.
This ain't needed, DC.
But the women in the movie are iconic. They're iconic characters. Like, you did a terrible job of just focusing on Harley when everybody in that movie was great. You know what I'm saying? They were great characters. So you need somebody to oversee shit like that. And I don't think they have anybody.
No, they don't. I think they just, I don't know how they do it. I got to do research or look into it, but I don't think, like, I know they had Snyder for Man of Steel. And I think that's the only thing they had him for, right? Man of Steel was his only DC movie that he did with him.
Yeah.
And to me, I think that is, of the original ones, I was like, Man of Steel was pretty dope. Like, I liked
it. Was dope.
Man of Steel. You'll have dope. Like your purists that'll be like, nah, Superman wouldn't do, X. I'm like, cool, whatever. But as far as if I was a base level understanding of Superman and his powers and stuff, to see an origin story like that, I'd be like, that is a pretty good movie. I would want to see another one like that.
Right.
But then they just rushed into that Batman v Superman thing, Dawn of Justice, and here comes Wonder Woman and Lex Luthor. Oh, speaking of which, your boy is back as Lex Luthor. Do you think he can pull it off? Do you think? No, you're not a fan still, huh?
No, I'm still not a fucking fan. No.
I give them props because they only had him in for a little bit, and I'm just like, even still, like, it's Lex is such an iconic villain. How did Jesse Eisenberg get this role? How did he get this role, ladies and gentlemen? Someone needs to tell me some shit. Oh man, but that's how I feel about it.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about. You give a shit. Like, you give us greatness and then you give us shit.
Yeah.
Take Jesse out of the fucking movie. Take him out of the movie. Recast somebody.
How would you have been upset? Because obviously I understand this was filmed when the original one. So Jesse was there. Jesse was your Lex, right?
Right.
So moving forward, you would rather not see Rio as fucking Lex Luthor. I say Rio because he voiced that bird in Rio. Every time I hear his voice, it's like, that's Rio. Or what was his name? Blue? Or whatever. I'm just like, that's Blue from Rio.
No, don't. Please don't.
Who would you want to see? Who would you want to see as Lex?
I don't. It's a good question.
Can't think off the top of your head.
I keep focusing on the fact that he shouldn't be, that I need to worry about who's.
I keep bringing up the problem, and I don't bring up the solution. Shit, anybody to this motherfucker. That's the
get him the fuck out of here. Yeah.
I'd rather see anybody else in this motherfucker here. Shit. But yeah, so we'll move on to Falcon and the Soldier, so we don't spoil anything for those who haven't seen it. We will do an after hours, but we'll kind of get into more specifics and really pick apart, because there is something that is really bothering me about this movie, and I don't want to say it here. I'll just save it for the after hours. But so the good news is you follow up something like that, and I'm just like, now I need something to cleanse my palate, right? Disney was like, say no more, fam. We got you. Today, initial episode, first episode of the Falcon and Winter Soldier. My man, tell me what your first thoughts about it.
I don't know where they're going, but I like it. I don't know where they're going, but I like it. There was a lot of stuff in there. There was a lot of subtle hints, and the ending. If you're a comic book fan, you know what the ending is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the ending is going to be something, and what I think they're going to be focusing on is so in the 70s they had like a break in Captain America where Captain America actually died, which they kind of, I don't want to spoil it, they kind of seem like they're going that route. So instead of bringing up someone, they made a new Captain America, and the person they picked is a fucking psychopath, which the guy who they picked in the show looks exactly how they describe him in the comic books. He looks like a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where they're going with it, but I'm not sure what story they're going to tell with how crazy he is. Because this dude in the comic books, he is a nut job. So I don't know where they're going with it. I like it. There was some things in there. I like the Louisiana references, the shrimping, and he's going back home to save his sister, and like all the problems that came out of it. I like that. I wasn't, and I'm being fair with it, because I was the same way with WandaVision. We gotta let it play out. We gotta let it play out. You can't just rush the judgment.
Yep.
I think there's potential here, but they kicked this off with a lot of action too.
That opening,
there was a lot of action. Yeah, there was a lot of action in this first episode. I was like, okay, they ain't starting with the TV show. They going right into the shit. So I like it.
Ain't none of this bullshit started off.
Yeah, no. Fuck that. We shooting missiles. We blowing up mountains. Helicopters.
Yeah.
George St. Pierre about to die in this motherfucker. We killing everybody. So I like it. I like it that they kept the action, but they also told the story. And there's a conflict with the Winter Soldier, with Bucky. And him going to the therapist, and there's a story in the episode from one of his nightmares that he goes to see the therapist about. So there's a lot there. There's a lot there.
Come on, real quick. You see this?
Go ahead. Yeah, I didn't want to talk on that.
I was just gonna act like it did happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
For those of you who are listening, I forgot to bring this up. If you're listening to us on Spotify or wherever it is you're listening to your podcast at, come through, jump into the discussion on our Facebook group, the Smoke Pit Podcast fan group. Tune in, come through. It's a good time. Jump into conversations. So if you're just listening, one of our members, Smitty, he said Key from Key and Peele should play Luther. And then so I showed it to Black, and he was just like, yeah, I was just gonna act like I didn't see it. So that was probably the smart move on your part there, sir. Yeah, I enjoyed the first episode. I'm like you, like you had my attention from the get-go. This man, they gliding from helicopter to helicopter so effortlessly. He flying around. Yep. They doing all this stuff. Like if you are active in the group, and you know me, you know I'm not a big Anthony Mackie fan. Me
neither.
Okay, cool.
And he's from Louisiana. So
I was going to follow up with that, but I was going to have a follow-up question for you. But that's good. You're not a homer, you know. Like you look at the talent, you look at the work, and then you judge based off the work, which I admire about you. When he is doing action stuff, like Marvel is not gonna have you looking dumb when it comes to fighting and action. They're gonna make sure the shit looks right, everything. It's when he's not fighting and he just has to act and show some kind of emotion and be something. And you're just like, he just can't, right? I'm not saying that
can't.
Don't fire him. I'm not here for anybody's job. I'm just saying when it comes to him just being a regular dude not fighting and flipping and flying and shit, I'm just like, he just doesn't do it for me. He just don't do it for me.
No. You know what it is? It's his face. His face is like, I don't know how to explain
like
it.
He about to
like
laugh.
His face is
Like he's
like,
holding back
right.
a laugh.
Like he's being serious as fuck, but he's like, yo, let me help you.
Yeah.
Let me.
Like after that scene where he's like trying to fix his thruster and the dude was talking to him and like everything just had a smile. When things get better for one group, they get a whole lot worse for another group. Like, is that a serious line or are you tongue in cheek? Like, what is happening?
I can't.
The whole conversation.
I can't tell.
Are you sarcastic as fuck right now? Or are you trying to be real with me? I don't understand what you're doing, bro. I don't know what's happening. I don't.
I can't tell. I cannot tell.
I'm on board with you with the whole you gotta give it a chance because like these are two of the you kind of get more of a backstory on Bucky, but I think what you're trying to get is the time from when he was Winter Soldier up to when Cap found him and got him out of his brainwash shit and whatnot. So we're probably gonna find out more about his escapades as that, and then also more of the not Falcon part of Falcon family, going through all his stuff, his backstory, what he's been through and stuff. So I'm willing to sit because, like I said, Marvel has not steered me wrong. Once with Iron Man 3, but we try not to speak about that shit. And because I even give him like Thor and Thor 2. Like I'm just like, this is leading up to Infinity or whatever. It's going to build up to something. Iron Man 3 could completely be taken out of that thing. Non-existent. It had nothing to do with the fucking, yes. So outside of Iron Man 3,
have
Marvel
Ben Kingsley out here looking bad, bro. They have Ben Kingsley looking bad. I was like, he need to retire if he getting these bags like this, bro. Like, give it up, Ben. Like we know what we talked about it. The Marvel bag. I will do things for the Marvel bag. I will do things for the Marvel bag. You won't do Mandarin? No.
Bro.
Like I need to be on the other side. Like let what's his face from the Count of Monte Cristo be the other guy. But me, I'm gonna be the Mandarin.
I don't know. The Mandarin is such an iconic villain too, man. When I saw the trailers for that, when I saw the trailers for Iron Man 3, I'm like, let's get it. Let's fucking get it. Let's get it. And then we didn't get it.
Nope.
We didn't get it at all. And then Pepper became a superhuman and
not at all.
Backflipping and chopping it. I'm just like, oh my God, what did I just watch? What did I just watch? What did I just watch? End credit scene, I'm like, I don't even care anymore. I'm out of here. I walked out. And I YouTubed the end credit scene. But so initial thoughts, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Like how soon can we look for the Black Max stamp of approval 5 puffs? Because WandaVision, you gave it to us at 5. Borderline 4. You said at the end of 4, you were like, this shit is about to be a 5. And then after episode 5, you were like, it's solidified as a 5. So where are you at with this?
So about to say, so I look for the story. So if I know it's gonna lead somewhere else, then yeah, I'll give you a 5. But I gotta see where it's gonna lead first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm there too. I'll just start it off with a 2.5. Be like, it's in the middle. You got my attention. You see where it's going. Kinda. Especially the ending. Marvel be killing me with the ending, man. I'd be like, oh shit. Like, why didn't y'all double up? Give me episodes 1 and 2 of this one off the rip. I just need to see what the fuck's going on here. Because I think I know, but like you said, like, you want to see. You want to be certain. So we'll start off with a 2.5 right now, but it's not bad because WandaVision's first 2 episodes was not there.
Oh, they was shitting on them. Yeah, they was shitting on them. It's like, I'm not watching this shit.
Fucking Nick at Night shit. Fuck out of here. But so that's what we got. Snyder Cut, we got a 3 from Black. I gave it a 2.5. first episode. I'm at, I give first episode a 3. Standalone with the whole action and stuff. Because Bucky even got in there with his nightmare. He was fucking some people up.
Hell yeah, he was.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and give that one a 3. And we'll see where it goes from there. It's only going to go up. I'm going to just let you know that now. Like I said, Marvel has only let me down once. And they have given me reparations upon reparations after Iron Man 3. They were like, Will, we sorry. Look what we got. Bop, bop, bop. We got Black Panther coming down. We got Civil War right here. One. You know what I'm saying? Wakanda forever. I was just like, okay. I would have forgave him with the Wakanda forever. Just give me a Black Panther. Let me and my people come out to the theater, show out a little bit. And I'll forget about Iron Man 3. I'll forget about it. He was like, oh, we're not done.
Yeah.
We're not done. We got Infinity War. We got Endgame. You know what I'm saying? We got a Doctor Strange coming through. I didn't even think I'd fuck with Doctor Strange like I did, but I fucked with Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, they came out after Iron Man 3. They got that feedback. They're like, we can't do this shit again. So that Civil War out
this movie out. Don't do this shit no more.
Did y'all run this by John?
Yeah.
He was in the movie. Was he? John was in this shit? Oh, shit. But yeah, that's what we got. So we just gonna move ahead to this week's Who's Mans. Actually, it was kind of... When did this happen? Earlier this week? Sunday? Saturday?
Yeah.
I think it happened Saturday.
It was like Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yeah, but let's get into this week Who's Mans. And you already know who we talking about. Mr. Kirk Franklin. So this weekend, not this upcoming weekend, this past weekend, media, whoever got a hold of not leaked. It was publicly put out by his son. So for those who don't know who Kirk Franklin is, he is a very well-known, world-renowned gospel singer, artist, musician. He's a very talented brother who has gone through some things in the past, admitted those things, moved on. Generally, it looks like the public has moved on. It was just like, hey, everybody checks out porn every once in a while. It's cool, Kirk. Nobody hold that against you, my guy. You do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta keep the relationship fresh, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta learn them new tricks and stuff, Kirk. It's cool. So then he went on, dropped some more albums. I think he won some Grammys for best, you know what I'm saying? So life has moved on for him. He has a very big Instagram following. His Instagram account, I follow it. It's pretty entertaining, pretty inspirational every now and then. But what? This is how I found out about it. So I follow him on Instagram, and it was like, Kirk Franklin is now live on Instagram. I'm like, oh, what's Kirk talking about? Click, and I clicked on it, and he was mid apology for whatever, for what we're about to talk about. So he was there explaining about how him and his oldest son have a toxic relationship, and his oldest son leaked some audio of a conversation they had where he used some language that and I was just like, let me go find out what he's talking about. So mid apology video, I backed out, Googled Kirk Franklin's son, and immediately saw the video or the audio he was talking about, and I was just like, Kirk wildin' out here, bro. Kirk wildin'. Kirk is out here wildin'. Joanna, I say it's not leaked because it wasn't like his son leaked it to the press. Like, his son uploaded it on his Instagram account. So it was just like, bam, this is a conversation we're having. So that gets out. Obviously on his video, you see all his followers, all the other, gospel artists and stuff chiming in solidarity. It's all good, brother. Don't worry about it. What needs to be said. All these quotes and stuff.
Right.
And I'm listening to the audio, and I'm just like, that shit like that should not have to be said as a parent to a child. Like, as a parent, yes, kids do test me. My oldest, he had me in some moments where like I had to leave the vicinity to get myself together. But it was just the things that he said. Like, it was at the end where he was like, I will break your neck. Or I'll break your effing neck or something like that. And then like just hung up. And then his son, you see the video, like he has 2 phones, he's recording on one and all that other shit. And then it's like 50-50. You have some people be like, I ain't mad at you, Kirk. Like, kids be doing that shit to me too, man. You just gotta let them know. And then like, I wouldn't even say it's 50-50, probably more 70-30. 70% of people like, yeah, 70% of the people like, yeah, that shit's cool, man. Like, it's whatever. And then like 30% of people are just like, yeah, I get it, kids test you, but like saying shit like you gonna break the necks of your children, like there's levels to it, I would say.
Right.
What were your initial thoughts on
it? So up until that point, I was like, okay, because his son's 33, right?
Yeah, his oldest. Yep.
Right. So this is just me keeping in mind, like I have an 18-year-old, right? So if we're both adults, in this situation, you gonna get cussed out. That's gonna be a minimum. I'm probably gonna cuss you out because you grown, I'm grown. If you're gonna talk to me like I'm grown, now I'm gonna talk to you like you grown, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna cuss you out.
Right.
So I'll probably leave it at that. And I'll probably cuss you out.
I am 100% aboard cussing out. Yeah. I
will cuss you out and then hang the phone up. Cause I ain't got time to deal with you after that. Like, all right, this is the level we on. Cool. I'm gonna cuss you out real quick, and I'm gonna hang the phone up. And then don't call me back. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me back.
Click.
Yeah.
Well,
just to let you know.
Click.
Yeah. Just to let you know. Fuck your life right now, cause you on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So, all right, cool. When you want to come by the house, you can come by the house. You can eat, cool, keep it cordial. Now that part threatening his life and Kirk might be a gangster out here. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? He might have had a past. He might have had a past where he was like, listen, man, I'm stepping outside. I'm stepping outside like listen, you don't know that your daddy was a gangster, so I gotta show you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show you the level of shit I used to do before you was in this world. You know what I'm saying? So Kurt was like, fuck all this order my step shit. Listen, we gotta get some shit straight. Fuck this melodies from heaven and stomp. I will stomp your ass, bro. Like, for real. I'll stomp your ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with me. Like, Kirk was on that time. Like, Kirk he went there quick too. It was like listen. Yeah, it was like, listen, yo skinny motherfucker. Like, when he started going in that mode, I was like, okay, Kurt the gangster out here. Kurt ain't got no time to be playing. He ain't got no time to be playing.
Not at all.
So
not at all.
But that part wasn't cool.
No.
And like I joke with my kids occasionally.
Right.
But I'd be like, and I don't know about all parents, black parents from the South had this saying, right? So they were like, I brought you in this world, I could take you out of it. You know what I'm saying? And they leave it at that. But that alone is like, keep playing with your life, bro. Keep playing with your life.
Yeah, I'm there.
That
Where
was
it's
just
like
hardcore. I will break your neck, nigga. Like he sounded like Pinky. Shut the fuck up, nigga. No. Oh, say something else, Snook. Say something else, Snook.
It was that line. It was that line there. I will break your neck, nigga. I was just like, huh?
Whoa.
Huh? Cause here's me. I'm like, bro, you a whole 33. You out of my house. We have our issues, cool. You be testing me, cool. But at what point are you just like, bro, he 33, he gonna live his life. I'll be here when he need me.
Right,
you
that's
know,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
If shit hit the fan and he hard on his luck, I'll be there to help him out. But kids gotta be out there, they gotta live their life. And I understand if you out there and you like, because his video made it seem like it was just a toxic relationship. I don't know how long it's been going on, but obviously from the house until now. My thing is, and I think a couple people in the group brought it up, was like we don't know, like just how Kirk said he didn't play the whole conversation when we were with the therapist or whatnot. But again, we don't know the situation in the house. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how you've been talking to him in the house. Because like if you had this flash right now, like this shit is coming from some level of being comfortable or familiarity saying shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, your son would not have pulled out the phone to be like, this is how my dad really be talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's just going to record it like on the off chance that, oh shit, this is the first time you said some shit like that to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
But in that same breath though, like, yeah, he kind of has a point to where like y'all don't know what happened before he started recording it either. So we don't know if the son said anything to make him get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Which it probably happened. Cause I don't just see him being like, you a piece of shit, I'm gonna break your fucking neck, just like on the strength of the phone call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see him doing that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what was said to make him get to that level. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it was cordial. Maybe he was like, hey man, I need you to do something because you said you was gonna do it. You're like, nah, I ain't gonna do that to it. You know what I'm saying? And then it just escalated from there. Like, you really don't know. But and that's why I'm like, it's kind of fucked up that the son put it out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Because now the narrative is, oh, he just going off on the son. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we don't know what led to that. We really don't.
So
and you're right. You don't know.
Yeah. Let me ask you. So like, is there anything? I would say it's probably like if this was his daughter, it probably wouldn't get to this level. You know, if he had a girl.
Right.
So your oldest son, is there anything he can say to you that'll make you say what Kirk said to his son?
No.
Like you can't even think of the most outlandish thing he can say to you for you to be like, I will break your neck, man.
No.
Right.
No, my son
has tested me.
My son did test me once, and he forgot I was a big motherfucker at one point. He did. Like even me sitting there like listening to the shit, I'm like, does he not know like what can happen to him? Like, does he not know? Like, the fuck is wrong? Is this what we doing right now?
So at what point did he come to his senses? It was like, you know, maybe I should switch up how I'm acting right now.
When I stood up, I was like, man, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, like this ain't what you want.
Right.
You don't want to do this
with
shit.
This like, ain't one of your friends. I ain't one of your little friends.
Yeah, I don't want your friends, bro. Like,
no, like when my son start feeling himself, because he had a couple times, I was like, bet, bro, let me know when you need help to pack up the stuff that belongs to you, and we can get you up out this house. Because what's not gonna happen, bro, it's just bro, that's the level I'm at with this stuff, man. I'm not gonna tell my son I'm gonna kill him and stuff like that. Have I yelled at him?
Move out.
It's just like,
Just
this is how this works.
Just move out.
You in my house?
But yeah, once you
follow my rules.
But that's what I'm saying. Like once you 18, and especially if his son is like, if that's the level that y'all at, and he's still living there, then he's got to go. You know? He's got to go.
Because
you know
there's so much stuff in my life. I need peace in my household.
Yeah, Listen, bro. Listen, I'm paying the bills here. It's my house.
Right.
So if you feel like I'm not doing the best for you here, then I need you to go find your own shit. Like, for real. Post haste. Go get the fuck out and go find your own shit.
Yeah.
This is mine. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And you ain't gonna run it. Me.
Low key, that's how I ended up out the house. My dad was just like, bro, ain't gonna be too much more of this, you coming in whenever the fuck you want. Like, we ain't trying to sleep and shit. So if you can't follow these rules, get out. I was like, all right, called his bluff. Next thing you know, I'm out the house. And he got orders, and he left San Diego. So I was really out the house. I'm just like, damn, I really ain't got nowhere to go. I'm crashing with friends and shit, man. So I mean, hey, that's how I learned. I know, and I made it. I know he could do the same thing, man. But when he saw them suitcases come up, I was like, bro, pack. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on, man, because I got to be to work at 8. It's 6. I could drop you off at the library. You can hang out there and figure something out. But that's where all the other homeless people be at. Bro, he started packing that suitcase. Sad. I went down and ate breakfast and shit, watched Sports Center. I came up. He trying to take his time. I'm like, bro, hurry up. Or you taking whatever's in this suitcase. His sister woke up. She started crying. My wife go up there. They all crying. I'm up there like,
I don't know what y'all crying for.
They fucking up the game. I don't know. Like, they.
I don't know what y'all crying for. Shit. This is what he wanted. Give him what he wants. Nah, man, come on.
He grown now.
Get your shit.
That's what he wants.
Get your shit. Come on. Yeah, come on. Get your shit. Let's go. Let's go. Don't do this. Why are you doing it?
Apple come downstairs. She's like, go up there. Tell him to stop packing. Your daughter is crying. I'm like, bro, she can just go back in the room. Bro, like, y'all ain't about to just mess up this learning experience. This coming to Jesus moment for this dude, because then he gonna be like, because you know what that did in his mind, he's just like, oh, my mom ain't, my mom ride with me, bro. My mom ride with me, so dad can say whatever he wants. Mom got my back, and I'm just like,
mom. Yep.
I'm looking at mom. Apple. Yep. I'm like, Apple, you is fucking up this whole team dynamic we supposed to be having here. I'm supposed to be at this point where he's not gonna disrespect me and you in this house. And if he wants to, he can bounce. But you up there like, no, I'll go talk to your dad. We can smooth it out. I'm like, you know what that's doing to him? He's just like, oh, mom got me.
I have mom. Yeah, I have my mom.
Yep. He's just like, yep, it's in my corner. What up, Riri? What are we drinking tonight? What you drinking tonight?
Terramana. Straight, because I don't...
So I started off with a shout out to Pitmaster Joanna Gaines. She sent me the Crown Royal Peach Tea.
What you think of it?
For what it's worth, I don't know how much they cost. Like, it's not like if I was at a baseball game or a sporting event, and they were just selling this or like Bud Light or whatever out of a can, I would probably roll with the Crown. I mean, it is what it is because everybody mixes it different. Here, I guess that they just got a predetermined mix level of this and that, so you can't really mix it to your taste. $14 a box.
Nah, that ain't worth $14 a box. Yeah,
that's too much for that shit.
That ain't worth no $14 a box.
For 4? Nope.
That ain't worth no $14.
No. The fact that they're trying to sell a mixed drink in a can, that's what fucks it up, because everybody mixes it different. You mix it how you like it, I mix it how I like it, then you buy this can and you're just like, this ain't how I like to mix it. So that's what I started with. Then we just moved on to the soju. the apple soju with the cran apple. So that's how we ended the night. And then for this after hours, I'm gonna have me a mint white gummy bear hookah. Because I remember you said you was gonna roll the black and all that stuff. Oh yes. Because we got to talk about Justice League. If y'all are just tuning in, we already talked about it. We talked about it briefly. We didn't spoil nothing. So props to me and Black. Because usually when we try to talk about some shit, we be fucking shit up. We be like, spoilers, get out of here now, because I'm talking about it. But we didn't do it.
That's mainly because I'm still kind of sober. But if I was still drinking,
we in there. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. You gonna hear about this shit. But no. So back to this Kirk thing. I just think it's something that I wanted to talk about. I was gonna talk about it on I said what I said, but then my mixer started acting stupid, so I just didn't even put that out. But I think it's kind of how you said, being from the South and being from a black family. Because those were a lot of the responses where it's just like, I don't blame Kirk. I'd say that shit too. And I'm just like at some point, we gotta change the narrative to where like you come at kids like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there's trust me, like people are just like, well, your kids must never tested you, or you must have some amazing ass kids if they ain't never test you and push you to that limit. I'm just like, not my kids test me. I make it because my dad made it bro, because I was pushing my dad. Let me tell you, man, I'm shocked my dad ain't in jail for my murder. My oldest brother, if he was in here, Brian, he'd have tested that shit. And then I followed right up because he was the oldest. He left. And once he left, all the spotlight came on me because I was getting away with shit when he was in the house because he was the one everybody was hating on. He left and they were just like, what's your light skin ass doing over here? Huh? Huh? Oh, you wilding out too? Yeah, bro. I'm just like, oh my God. But I'm just trying to change that narrative because I think that shouldn't be normal. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't be normal. Does it happen? Yes. Does it need to happen? No. Are kids going to test you? Yeah, but is there different ways to express your anger? I think Lauren put in here, as parents, you got to kind of control your anger, or because you're setting an example. You know what I'm saying? They see it, they go,
right.
You know, and my parents did it. And that's what a lot of people have been telling me. My parents did it to me. You know, I lost I tested them. They lost their shit on me. Now I don't do it. And then, if my kids do it, I'm going to lose my shit on them. And like, I get it. That's a figure of speech, lose my shit or whatever. If that means like somebody could look at what I did and be like, yo, pack your shit, you getting out. Be like, hey, you lost your shit. No. That's inappropriate. But I'm not going up to my son. Yeah.
Like if you've never heard the story of me leaving Oakdale, like, bro, graduation night, my mom was like, all right, because I was already 18 at that point.
Yeah.
And graduation night, she was like, all right, because I was out all that day. She was packing my bags. As soon as I got home from graduation, she was like, here you go. Here you go.
Like she ain't even.
I'm like, where I'm going?
She ain't gonna waste no time.
Nope. Like, where I'm going? She's like, I don't know. With your sister, I guess. And I'm like, but what the hell? She was like, you out. No, that was it. I haven't been back. I hadn't lived in Oakdale since then. Like, I didn't come back to live. Like, it was only to visit. But yeah, that was me getting out the house. Graduation night. She was like, okay, you grown. Time to go.
Yeah. Bro,
go figure your life out.
That shit hit different when that security blanket gone. Cause like my dad told me, like, bro, you can't be coming in late. If you come in late one more time, you got to get out. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. My friend's like, yo, you want to hit these streets? I'm like, yep. I came home. He was just like, you need help packing your stuff? Huh? He was like, you thought I was playing?
Yeah, right. Right.
I was like, oh my God, you're for real. Here's me. And then my mom. Here's my mom. Well, he told you if you came in late, what do you want me to do? He's the one telling you. And then so I'm just like, oh, so that's how this works. So then when I try it, and then here come Apple. Don't tell him to stop. Tell him to put his stuff away. Tell him to. I was like, what is this? What is this?
No.
This isn't how this went. This isn't on the script.
Right.
But
like if shit didn't get done, then I knew I couldn't ask for it. So that's
right.
That's how I try to raise my kids. Like if these are your priorities. If they ain't done, don't ask me for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me for nothing because the answer is no. So like they figured out their mom is fragile, and it sucks sometimes.
Women, what? Not all women, because it look like Joanna don't play them fucking games. I know Riri don't play them fucking games, but why is it like? And it's probably a motherly thing because you carried the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is legit flesh and blood coming out of you. You gave life. You nurtured for 9 months. Bow. So, and I understand that, and us men, we understand that, because to a point, like when my son would start talking slick, this was back in, he don't do it no more, but when he used to try to talk slick to Apple, bro, I'd be up in there, boy. Hey.
I'm like that too. I'm like that too with my kids, because I'm like, I seen what you put her through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't even want to be there, but she went through it herself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have to look, so therefore you're not going to talk to your mother the way you talk to her. Like, that ain't happening. Not today.
Because it be hurting her. Like, she gets super hurt when he was in that phase. Bro, because like I'd be deployed. She'd be like, your son over here just blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, bet. So like we'd be on Skype and I'd be telling him like, yo, you know what it is when I get back. You know, like you know what it is. Like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. 4 months from now, I don't care what you do. You can be the best son for the world. But you gonna catch hands.
Nigga work 12 hours. I got a journal for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I work 12 hours for 6 days a week. You know what it is. I keep a journal for entries just like this.
A discussion will be had about what you did to your mom 2 months after I left for this deployment. So, just it is what it is. Because you're gonna know you can't get away with talking to her like that. All the stuff she be doing for y'all, and this how you talking to her? Bet. Okay, get out the house. Huh? Huh?
What?
Yeah. Sir! Huh?
Grab me that suitcase.
Straight up. I'm not ready to leave. Grab me that suitcase. But I'm only 16. Grab you that suitcase. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, I think raise your kids how you want to raise them. Me personally, I just think it should never come to a point, especially if they're 33. Because at that point, they're grown. You don't have to put that much stress into them. Kirk, you got a whole life. You got so much things going for you. You got younger children looking up to you. Don't let that man steal your peace. You can still worry about him, all that other stuff, but to lose, you know what I'm saying? Your composure like that was not a good look. And then, like I said, it's. I mean,
curse them out. If it make you feel better, God forgives. God is a forgiving God. Okay, I don't want nobody to watch this and feel, you know what I'm saying, like it's not okay to cuss them out. God will forgive you. Just don't threaten to kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like, let me tell y'all about the people that I've attended a church with. In the parking lot, after church, all kinds of cussing. Not loud, but you know, like if they think they away from earshot. I told this motherfucker, I'm just like, oh, his ass either. Oh, y'all be cussing too. Y'all just like me. Okay.
Bro, I hung out with the deacons and was like, oh, y'all going to church tomorrow morning? Yeah, we'll be in there. drunk as a skunk. You know what I'm saying?
Riri, who you threatening to kill? How about threatening to kill lots of folks? I don't think that's something you should be putting on a public forum before FBI or somebody come around and be like, oh shit, she's a suspect.
What's the criteria?
Yeah. Somebody got murdered. We don't know who did it. We know somebody who threatens to kill a lot of people, though. Bring her in. Dun dun. Law and Order thing. Dun dun. I don't know. But Kirk, if you out there, if you come across this man, you know, continue to work on the issues you say you need to work on. I don't know, like I said, it could be a one in a lifetime outburst. He just pushed the right button, the right combo that day. But I'm not saying cancel him. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's cool. You had an outburst. You admitted it. You're working on yourself. Let's just not normalize it, is what I'm saying. Like, it can happen, but let's not be like, oh shit, I do that shit twice a week. Like, what? Your kid needs to be out your house if you breaking necks twice a week.
Yeah, pack their bags, bro. Like, for real. Packing a bag. It ain't even got to be real clothes. Just be like, put their old clothes in your closet. Give them a bag full of like them plastic bags y'all be taking from Walmart. Just put them all in there to where it holds enough weight and be like, here, man, just gone.
Bro, this dude was packing his suitcase and he was trying to put clothes in there. I was like, did you buy that? You bought them jeans? No. Put them back.
Put them back.
Yep.
They're going to Goodwill.
Bro, that made him realize how much he does not have. That's his own. Yeah. And he was just like, I can't do this alone. Like, that boy had like, he had to close that Apple block for him and shit. You know, so he had some boxers and some shit like that. Shoes, I was like, I bought all your shoes. Them shit staying here. You can take your house shoes. Yeah. Your mom got you them house shoes for Christmas. Go ahead and your ass up out this house. All through the public libraries. Cause you ain't taking them sneakers, my guy. Oh man. Like it was messed up. Like, I knew I had to calm down because I was getting too much joy out of watching him realize he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you, what they say when you're instructed,
it's beautiful.
When learning has occurred, when they be like,
it's so beautiful. Yeah,
I really ain't shit. I'm really not shit. Right? You not. So what we gonna do?
Like the reaction is like, oh my god! But that's it right there.
Yes,
it's like I've learned that I don't own any of this shit. Are you serious? Yeah, the Xbox 2. Leave that.
Cold? Oh, it's cold out there, bro. But I bought you that hoodie. You know, I heard newspaper insulates well. Word on the street. That's what the homeless guy at the intersection of Bell and fucking 303 told me. So. Pro tip. Oh man. But yeah, that's where I'm at with the Kirk thing. You ready to get into this bracket?
Let's do it, man. It's been a long time coming. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and bring this in with a house meeting, y'all.
About to be on my way. Who all over there? Who all over there? Who all over there?
Any hoes, yeah, who all over there? Okay. Before we get into this bracket, let me just tell you about the smoke pit management. Because it's out of my hands now. The smoke pit management got it. And all they wanted me to do is relay to you all, our faithful and loyal Pitmasters who support us, who love us, and we love y'all. If y'all got ideas for brackets, if y'all want to organize and put together a bracket for the group, feel free. to just hit us up and let us know. You know, we'll let you know where we go to get the brackets, where you can edit them and do all that other stuff and whatnot. Or if you just want to throw us information and we'll formulate the bracket that way, cool. Because there's not a lot, little onesie twosies when it comes to the bracket. Like, this ain't right, this is inaccurate, this is a false bracket, all that good stuff. We're just here trying to do something for the group, trying to give them something to do throughout the week. We're not trying to cause you guys any frustration or whatnot. Not trying to mislead you guys. Not trying to offend you if your group or one of your favorite groups is on here as a one-hit wonder and you took some offense to that. We here at the Smoke Pit apologize, but at the same time, we got a lot of stuff going on and trying to put together and seed 64, different songs and all this other stuff. It's a very tedious process. So that's where that's at. There may be some small errors in here, but just kind of roll with the punches. It's not an official thing. Nobody's getting a plaque. None of these groups are getting a bonus or nothing. It's just something we do in the group. But if you guys do have ideas moving forward, just let us know, and then we'll coordinate with you and we'll start putting something together that hopefully everybody can partake in and everybody enjoys. But that is word from the management. Because the management was almost on their Kirk Franklin shit this week. I will break your mother. Y'all cut off.
This ain't no goddamn one hit
Y'all
one.
cut off. We ain't doing brackets no more. I was like, now you see, because y'all remember when I used to post the brackets, I was like, man, fuck all that. Y'all stressing me out. And then Smoke Pit was like, nah, I'll do it. And then now the management be like, hey, man, they wild. I was like, I told you about some of these people, man. They jump in here and be like, hey, your shit wrong. Your shit fucked up. But it's cool. We cordial and shit. We ain't gonna stress about it. That's the nicest way I've heard someone say you think it's so easy. You fucking doing it. Hey, that's from the management, Lauren. That's from management.
Management.
I'm here to relay the word.
The management.
Yeah. We ain't kicking nobody out the group for complaining about the bracket.
Nah. You know what? I actually welcome it. You know why? Because it shows people are paying attention.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, voice your concerns, man.
I want it to be more like that. Like, if you guys got ideas for brackets, because you see, I'm just throwing them out there. Like, I know there's been a lot of posts, like, fellas, who's your 90s crush? I'm just like, man, all these ladies in here, I know they had some crushes. So, I was trying to gather.
Might have to do a bracket. Might have to do a bracket on that shit.
Cause y'all came out fast with that shit. I was like, that'll probably.
We need a lady on here for that one though. Like, it ain't just gonna be us two up here. Be like, oh, this motherfucker was cute back then. I ain't just doing all that. Like, we need a lady up here to articulate.
I just got what you was saying. I was like, what you mean? We could do brackets. And you was like, all right, reviewing though, like, yeah, AJ McLean was nice though. He was cute though, wasn't he?
Yeah, buddy.
He a one seat for show. Nah, but we need y'all input for that stuff, man. Like, when we put the polls there, like, I know we got a lot of people in the group. All I do is, Lauren says she's willing to come on and review the bracket.
All right.
Also, we need to do, we'll get to that when we get to Pitmasters shout out stuff. But, so yeah, let's talk about this bracket. I got the results here up to the final. So, the number one overall was Butterfly by Crazy Town. And I remember that song was played everywhere. And it would not stop being on the radio. So I assumed Butterfly was probably going to coast to like the finals, at least the final four. But actually it got taken out in the second round by Addictive, by Truth Hurts and Rakim.
Truth Hurts.
Yeah. That song, I was like, Dr. Dre.
That song is real fire.
Yes. Like, let that shit come on now. and watch motherfuckers don't get up and dance. or have some kind of reaction to that shit when that beat drop on it. Oh my god. But yeah, Butterfly got taken out. What was another high ranking one? Bad Day was the number 2. And it was going up against Ice Cream Paint Job by Duro. And I'm just like, I fucks with Ice Cream Paint Job. Cause I know that shit come on in the club. I'm gonna be like, yeah, buddy.
Yep.
He missed a big
That's
shot.
the type of night it is. Yep.
Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Doo, 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 doo. I'm like, oh, I'm out of here now. I'm on my mind now. But it was going up against Bad Day, which is universally probably one of the most popular songs out there. And Bad Day lost to Ice Cream Paint Job. Who's another one that made it out there? Oh, wait a minute. This is my fan bracket. Let me go get the real one. Cause my shit was adding up too. It was pretty close to this one. Let me go get the official one. I'll be right back.
Bad.
Yeah, buddy. Call me Mr. Big.
All right, so while he's doing that, in the comments, leave us your picks. Who did you guys have in your final? So leave us your picks in the final, and we'll talk about it. We'll keep talking. So you know what my final was? Like a crazy final. So my final was Bad Day versus Some Cut, which I like Some Cut. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why it beat all these other songs. It just did. That is my pick. And yeah, Some Cut. And I think it's the squeaky bed that did it for me, though. Like for real, squeaky bed. Ooh. Still iconic. So I was telling them what my final was. So
your fan final? Who'd you have?
Yeah, I had Some Cut going up against Bad Day.
And your final? My fan bracket, I had Crazy going up against Damn. But in the official bracket, the final is Crazy going up against It's Going Down by Young Jock.
Crazy lost.
Nah, Crazy rolled through that shit, man. Did it?
I thought it lost like third round.
Nope. Crazy beat out Are You Gonna Be My Girl? Then it beat out Oops by Tweet. Then it beat out I Don't Wanna Know by Mario Winans. Then it beat out Addictive by Truth Hurts. Then it beat out Lean Back. Which, like, if I was picking a bracket off of who I thought was going to win, I probably would have took Lean Back going up against Riding. Based on...
Riding. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I probably would have picked that, but Riding lost to Tipsy. I didn't think that many people in the group fucked with a lot of these hip-hop one-hit wonders. You know what I'm saying? Because Ice Cream Paint Job actually made it to like the Sweet 16, the quarterfinals. No, the third round.
That's crazy.
So I'm sitting here just like, yo, this shit is bananas, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine some of these picks, man. But yeah, Party Like a Rock Star was on there. I thought that probably would have went far, and it made it to the quarterfinals and shit. What other ones are on here that I thought was going to do work? Hey Baby, I thought that was going to go far. Well, at least a couple rounds.
What about Laffy Taffy? I thought Laffy Taffy was going to be up there too.
Laffy Taffy lost in the second round. It lost out the Still Fly by Big Timers.
Yeah.
Because it destroyed the first round. It was like a super landslide. Then it went against Still Fly, and then people was just like, fuck it. I didn't really like that song anyway. tipsy still. This whole right side was just full of
That
like,
right side was tough.
yeah,
That was tough.
yeah. Like I'm looking at the left side and like there's a couple, but I knew Crazy was gonna go from that side. Like Gnarls Barkley was just on some shit. I'm surprised they like Crazy was their only US, you know what I'm saying? Like across the board,
Right.
well receptive
Right.
one.
That
'Cause,
album
like,
is crazy. There's a couple albums in here that like I ended up going back and listening to. Tweet, Southern Hummingbird.
woo,
That album is still fucking amazing.
bro,
It's
best
still
song on there to
amazing.
be Smoking Cigarettes.
Yes.
That song is
yes.
that is
Smoking
the song.
cigarettes tonight. That's my shit. That's my shit.
Man. Yep. The only reason that didn't do so well is because it released the same time Ashanti's album released, and Ashanti
Mhm.
had
Yeah.
all the momentum. They was
She
just
had
like,
she had the machine. But this album is
Yep.
this album
All
has
the-
so many good songs on it.
it does.
I went back and listened to it. I was like, damn,
Very
this album still
unappreciated,
goes
man.
hard.
Very
Yeah,
unappreciated.
this album still goes hard.
There were some songs on here like when I was listening to the Spotify playlist, like I was just like, oh, I forgot how much I can't stand this song. Like the Move Your Body, because it was like at least 4 of these songs
Mhm.
had that same reggae beat. Boom, ta boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Boom, ta boom, ta boom. Or the doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Uh-oh, 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 no letting go, no. I'm like, y'all got the same goddamn song.
Yep. You know what song on this? You know what song on this list I absolutely hated? Me and You by Cassie. I hated that fucking song.
But
Hated it.
I love Ryan Leslie as a producer. But she cannot
I do,
sing, bro.
but I hated that song.
She cannot sing at all. Like Diddy was just like, you cute. If I give you a deal,
Come make a song real quick. Yeah.
If I give you a deal, you'll let me smash or something, or what's happening here? Because you can't sing.
Bro, terrible.
I've been waiting so long, hoping you could have my call. That's exactly how I imagine her in the booth. Like she don't even want to be there. You know what I'm saying?
God damn, we gotta EQ the fuck out of this one.
I've been waiting so long for you to answer my call. And then scroll up like this. I know them other guys.
It was you.
Been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard
it was good. They want to see if it's true.
And then she tried to hit that high note. You know you're the one I want to give it to. All right, was that your high note? Was that your vocal prowess?
Diddy, what the fuck is we doing, son? What are we doing, son?
You lucky you rich. Dude.
You out here?
You
like,
lucky.
where's Dylon? Bring Dylon back, because this one ain't working.
The one I wanna give it to. Like, are you tired? You need a nap and then come back with some more energy. You need a Red Bull, a coffee, something. Yeah, Me and You was not good.
I hated it. Hated it.
What song on here? There's another one on here where I'm just like, I can't stand that.
This is why I'm hot. I hated that one.
Bro, I was in Korea when that dropped. And you can't get away from that song.
You cannot.
Bro, but this is where I'm hot to every club. You go to the whiskey. The whiskey supposed to just play rock and shit. You just like, hey, let's go to the whiskey, get away from this shit. Nope. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Who requested this shit?
Yeah.
Who in here is requesting this shit?
The penmanship in this song. The penmanship.
This is why I'm hot. Bro. The penmanship. Like it's hard like I understand one hit wonders. Like it is a flash in the pan thing. You're like, bro, this beat, this thing, like, you know, you could have populated this shit with Soldier Boy shit, at least 4 or 5 songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
because this shit was just what was in at the time. Could have put DJ Unk on this shit, but walk it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like,
Yeah.
then they just flame the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, bro,
Yep.
just stop playing this shit. Because I Got High. That is another song where I'm just like, this shit better not go far. Because
I like Afro Man though.
I could
ain't gonna lie
not
to you.
take that song. I'm just like,
I
you
like
trying to
Afro
put me
Man
to sleep.
because I got high. Like that is the epitome of going to the studio high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
But here's the thing:
Da-da-da-da-da.
there are other artists who are high, who spit nice high. You know what I'm saying? Like when Lil Wayne was in his bag,
Yes.
no ceilings, Little ceilings, no Wayne, high, destroying beats.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Destroying beats.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne,
This boy was on Neptune for them
Yes.
years.
bro. Back in the day, you put a Wheezy mixtape in my shit, I'm probably about to roll the car.
Oh, mixtape Wheezy? Man,
I'm
the
about
first
to
time I heard No Ceilings, I almost lost my mind. I was like, this motherfucker.
This is Louisiana. We on the map. We the best. Louisiana's the best rappers.
This shit here. Ooh.
Oh my god. But yeah, Atlanta was on here a lot. Yeah, this Do It To It, Girl Fight. What other song was over here that he produced? Damn by Young Bloods.
Mm-hmm.
Laffy, the South was all on this shit, man.
Oh,
But
yeah.
so my final was Damn versus Crazy. And then Crazy actually made it to the finals. And I don't know what the group voted on. We'll go check it out.
Let's check them
Live
out.
reveal. Live reveal. And hopefully I put that shit in announcements. Oh. It's Going Down, Beat Crazy.
Really?
Yeah. It's Going Down, Beat Crazy.
Young Jock beat Gnarls Barkley?
Well, maybe it's the freedom fighters who are taking it literally, who are just like, Gnarls Barkley wasn't a one-hit wonder because they like their music. And I'm just like, I can see that. You know, it's...
yeah, when you put it that way. When you put it that way.
So, I mean...
Okay.
I mean, can you name another Jock song?
No. Other than, and he featured on this song with T-Pain.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't...
Yeah, he featured on it.
You ain't, like, a song that was just him.
Nah.
Yeah.
And even the other song that I know from him,
JR had it right. It's the motorcycle dance.
Yeah.
It's going down, meet me in there. I was like, oh shit. That's if you got a song and a dance, it's a one-hit wonder. That's Soulja Boy's whole thing. I'm gonna come up with a song and a dance.
Boy. Yep.
Bro, there was grown dudes. Like that song would come on, 5 grown men go to the dance floor and do a whole choreographed routine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there in the club like, y'all practice this shit? Because this ain't just y'all in tune with one another. Y'all just didn't mind meld.
No.
Y'all was practicing.
Like we're gonna meet
got off work.
We're gonna meet at your shit. Yeah, we're gonna meet at your shit, and then we're gonna go over this, and then we're gonna pregame it, and then we're gonna go hit this bitch in the club.
Matching outfits. Gotta have the white shade. Bro, it was
big ass throwback jersey, big ass hat.
Yep. Big ass hat. Them shit's just dangling on their head. Just oh man.
Looking like a fucking bobblehead out there.
Fucking 07 Korea. Like, what is happening with y'all out here? Like, I just knew when that song would come on, let me go sit down because the fucking, Chris Breezy's about to come up here. All 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
or even when Lil Jon was big, oh my God, like the A-Town stomping.
Oh no,
Mini ACL was lost.
I was out there at Eglin with my fucking Timbs and shit. Like, what? First of all, what am I doing in Eglin with Timberlands? What was I doing? What was I doing? Baggy jeans, Timbs. I just wanted to be from New York so bad. Like I just didn't even know. I didn't even know. And I'm sitting there A-Town stomping. Like, bro, if somebody fell on the floor while I'm in the middle of A-Town stomping, they gonna die. These boots are heavy. I am out there. It wasn't cold when I was wearing them Timbs. I was just like, bro, these butter Timbs, these wheat Timbs go with these denim jeans so clean. Ooh. Went right to Journeys and bought me another pair.
Yep, half the check going to these Timbs. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got to get the baby blue joints because I got the North Carolina jersey. The
different color joints. Timberland was wilding, bro. They was like gray, black, blue, red. I'm just like,
I need them all.
I need them all.
We was all Thanos with the Timberlands.
Looking like fucking Dipset South. Tin, 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 tin.
Okay.
Today's a good day. Have them sit up. You're just all in there. Like, what is we doing? Man, it's a shame that you have to get older before you realize what's in fashion, bro. Like, this shit be hurting me, man. And Riri is from New York, so she used to all them Timbs and shit. She get down there, she was probably like, why the fuck these motherfuckers got Timbs on? It's 80 degrees, 90% humidity. I know they feet sweating. They feet sweating, and they work.
I ain't going home with none of y'all, because y'all feet stink. I know y'all feet stink.
I get home, I gotta throw them socks all the way in the nobody seeing these things. Yeah. Wife ain't about to be asking what's wrong with my feet. All that
shit just the color of the inside of the Timberland, because your ass is sweated the color.
Feel like these socks was white. Now they not. Nobody seeing these things. Call them up and just throw them in the dumpster somewhere. Woo!
And we need new socks.
Yep. You had the BX. You got another pack of socks? Yeah. Dryer just eats them. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. The dryer just keeps losing my socks, babe. It's
eating my socks up. I don't know. It's weird.
A-Town stomp. That shit. Pool Palace. The whole leaning and snapping. Rock. Oh, them franchise boys. Long white tees. And then it was so bad, clubs be like, you can't come in here with that plain white t-shirt.
Yeah. No plain white tees.
Gang affiliated. It's not even gang affiliated. It's a white t-shirt.
Right.
Rappers
especially if you go to Nighttown. Nighttown was like, you can't have on Timbs, you can't have on a white t-shirt. Like, you better come in here. You better come in here looking like somebody. Don't come in here like that. Don't you sully our reputation.
Put your Pharrell clothes on before you come in here.
Do not sully our reputation by coming here looking like a thug with these goddamn boots on.
Just let me in here. You ain't doing shit but playing Toxic by Britney Spears on repeat. Shout out to Dub. Dub had me dying, man. He was like, you ever notice, like, when you pull up to Nighttown, like, you have to hear that song before you go inside? I was like, no, you don't. Bro, I've been to that shit like 5 times. And every time I'm walking out the parking lot to the club, I was like, Dub, you wild, man. Like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like, that's when you question, like, what am I doing in this club?
Yeah. I don't even feel like going out tonight.
Like you be sitting around, y'all want to hit up Nighttown?
Yeah, no.
Nah.
I'm just stay home.
What was the joint?
I'm just stay home.
What was the joint owned by the dude who worked with us? Like a Puerto Rican dude owned that shit. Started with a K. And he moved. No, not bro. Cassius was hood as fuck, dog. I went to Cassius. I went to Cassius twice, and I was like, the second time, almost lost my life. I'm just like, this shit worse than the Coconut Lounge.
Cassius was hood as fuck. Yeah, Cassius was hood as fuck.
Slash the Nipper Hut slash whatever they kept changing that club name to. Nah, but it was like downtown, the quote unquote downtown Fort Walton Beach, and then he moved it across the bridge to the other side. I forget what it was called. It started with a K. But nah, that was like
I don't remember.
But yeah, bro, Nighttown. Like when motherfuckers be like, "Yo, y'all want to hit up Nighttown?" Like, there's nothing else. There's nothing else.
Right.
Nothing. Like, bro,
that's a long drive, bro.
Let's put our heads together, guys. Let's. Is there nothing else?
That's too far of a drive. Yeah,
I'd rather go
to be going down there and dealing with that bullshit.
I'd rather just go to the Matador, bro.
Yep.
Y'all just want to come
get
over
the pregnant
here.
one with the patches on. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go sit in there and have a couple drinks and be fine.
Shit. Hold on. Let me see what Carl posted in here. I can't click on the link on the StreamYard. Oh my God. Bro, so hurt. Nighttown? Ugh. I guess. And you just be thugged out in there, bro. Nighttown, they look at you be like, nah, don't even. Don't even.
Yeah, don't come to the bar. Yeah, don't come to the bar. The one time, like, I actually was excited to go to Nighttown, I went with Coley. It was me, Coley, and B. Yeah, it was. Let me tell you the story though. So, me, Coley, and I think it was B, Brandy Pollard. I think we all ended up going to Nighttown. And this particular night at Nighttown, they were like, it was like a $20 cover, right? And it was drink all you can. So they was trying to empty their inventory out, right? So they had $20 cover, drink whatever you want all night. Bro, we went in that motherfucker that night and was lit. Like me, Coley, and B just sat at the bar. We didn't dance. We didn't do nothing. Like we was just pointing them out. We was like, give me that, give me that, give me that. Dude, when I tell you lit, we were lit. Litty.
Oh,
Litty. That was probably the best time I ever had at Nighttown. Every other time I went was shit. But that night was great.
Oh man, fucking Nighttown, bro. I mean, any spot could be like. I went to the Swamp one time. Let me tell you, this is like my first weekend there. Dude, my sponsor was just like, "Yo, we all going out," and my family wasn't there yet, so I was like, "Cool." I mean, my TMO and shit ain't here. Cool, I'll roll with y'all. So I'm out there in the cleanest Timbs. I'm out there. We go to the Swamp. They playing a couple of Little John shits every now and then, right? To mix it up. But it's like that sped up Little John where it's almost techno Little John. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, why don't y'all just play the original shit? But anyways, I'm getting drunk. I'm out there. And then you just hear like a siren. Motherfucking phone party, bro. Foam just started coming out from all over the place. I'm like, my Timbs, no, bro. Whole fit. Everything fucked up. I'm just like, that's why y'all just be running around here in flip-flops all goddamn day just in case some random ass shit like this pop off. I'm like, bro, I'm out here in the butters, my guy.
We go to the Swamp.
I'm out here with
They play a couple of Little Johns.
The butters. Right? It's horrible. horrible. I felt so disrespected. I cussed out my sponsor. I was just like, bro, did you know this shit was going down? And you saw what I was wearing and you was like, this is cool. Like he was just like, oh, it's a phone party. Unless the swamp just be like,
Do you
fuck that.
know? Do
You
you
know, the
know
swamp
how
just be
much
like,
my
fuck
tech
that
school
shit.
money went to this? Yeah, this is my tech school money. Okay,
Bro.
you just fucked up my tech school money.
Bro, I was out there with that little cheap ass, fake ass Movado fossil watch. People thought it was a Movado, it was a fossil. Oh shit, that's a Movado? Yeah.
Killing it.
Don't get close. Don't get too close. Oh man, we was wild back then. We was wild.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so the group wanted to go with "It's Going Down" for their best
Okay,
joint from the 2000s. There,
I ain't mad at it.
no, it could have been worse. It could have been me and
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying? It could have been me and you.
It could have been.
All right. So you got any shout outs you want to throw out there?
Shout out to everybody that participated in the bracket. Again, if you have any suggestions or inputs, bring them up, man. For the ladies that did comment and say they want to do this bracket, yeah, you're more than welcome. Come talk about it. Come talk about why your pick is your pick. Then y'all get to see what this position of power is like. You know what I'm saying?
Also, shout out to the ladies of the Smoke Pit who are like who wanted to do like a panel, like a female panel to talk about that. Please, we'll be getting in touch with you guys from that post to see if you guys are interested, and we would like to have you guys on, you know, and kind of have you guys kind of run the show, what you guys want to talk about and stuff like that. It's not as hard as it looks, or it's a simple ass job. It's simple. Like we just get on here and cut the fuck up. Like it's not.
Yeah.
And then if you don't want the video, you can elect to not have the video and just do audio and whatnot. And then I don't know, what would our role be in that? We'll just sit back, ask some questions.
Yeah. Actually, since it is a women's panel, I think it's only fair that we give the women the platform and let them run it. So you get the platform, you run it. If you need like the assistance, the logistics of how to get this shit out, we'll help you with that. But I think it'll be way more beneficial to the women if women ran it. You know what I'm saying? So this is coming from women. This is their idea. This is their panel, and y'all react and contribute to the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I would really just invite them to the platform. Here's your platform. If you need help on how to getting it out, I'll definitely get it out for you. But I would really, if you really want to run a panel, then I really want to give you the space, the creative freedom. I don't want to have any input on it. I don't want to steer it anyway. I want to give you this platform and let you guys run it however you want to run it. So if you guys are interested in that, I definitely am, because I think especially with the platform that we have, I do want to get more women's voices heard out there. So please, if that's something that you want to do, please come to us, and we will help you in whatever way we can. The platform is yours, and you can get that message out. So that's my invitation to you guys. If you are really serious about taking it, then I'm really serious about helping you. So
I second that. And that's a good idea, man. Like we don't even need to be on it. Like we can be here to help with the banners and stuff like that, but we don't need to be on the stream with you guys as you do it. So yeah, I'm all for that. Just letting them have the platform for a night, talk about the things they want to talk about, and address the things they want to address.
Yep.
That's brilliant, bro. I like it. Good shit, Black. Good shit. Yep. As far as shout outs, shout out to Hugh Hill, who I think it was last week won the shirt. He just messaged management back, so we'll get your shirt out to you, my guy. I had to throw a
Man,
deadline.
I was about to ask you if you did.
Yeah, I had to throw that deadline out there, my dude, because I was just like, bro, there's other people who are willing to, take the spot. And what I didn't want is for us to be owing somebody a prize from a raffle months down the road. I just want to boom, boom, get your prize, because hopefully I'm trying to get it to you so you can participate in a upcoming Merch Monday that's about to be happening. So this Monday, ladies and gentlemen, if you own any merch from the Smoke Pit or any of the Dat Feeling Podcast Network
Any
brands,
DFPN. Yep.
post it in here, the fan group, post it on the Dat Feeling Podcast Network page, post it in any of the groups page, because we'll be looking through the groups pages and getting everybody who posted something in any kind of merch, and there will be a giveaway for one of the lucky members. So Merch Mondays, that's going to be a thing that we'll be moving with every week. So just be ready. And no, you're not going to get deducted points if you only have one shirt from us and you post it every Monday. You know what I'm saying? The ideal world is that you'll get another shirt or something and just mix it up. But, if you just got one shirt, one mug, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you bought to support us, we're just thankful that you did. And, we're just trying to give you a little bit of the shine, a little bit of a shout out for doing that. So Merch Monday, this Monday coming up. Me and Black, we'll start the post off, and then we'll see who all jumps in. Just post your picture in the threads, boop, 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 and we'll see what happens. I want to make this a big thing that everybody looks for.
Big old thing.
Big old thing. That is all I got when it comes to final shots and thoughts. Merch Mondays. Oh, and then shout out to Smitty for winning $100 for the Dat Feeling Podcast Network Patreon. $100 giveaway. Next one will be in June. So if you're not a member of the Patreon and you want to get in on this, you know what to do. Hit up the Patreon at patreon.com/datfeelingpodcast. Get in, and then not only the $100 giveaways, but we will come up with multiple giveaways throughout the year for you guys in the Patreon to show you guys how much we appreciate you guys rocking with us and supporting us with your hard-earned cash. So thanks again for that, and shout out again to E. Smitty. Spend that money wisely. Hopefully picking up some Smoke Pit gear. But that's just me. That's wishful thinking. What you want with that shit? Shit. Who is this? Riri? Dang, let me find it. What's she looking? Oh, talk about her shirt.
Yeah.
March. Okay. I was like, what you in here looking for? You lost, girl. Anyway, that's all we got, man. Great show. You got anything you wanna say to the fine people out here?
Yeah. Before we get out of here, man, my dog won a hell of a prize, man. He won an award. You know what I'm saying? He be out here putting in work. So I want to give a shout out to you, homie. ACC level, C2 BMO. You know what I'm saying? Doing mass content. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to you, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's some dope ass shit, bro. To get that recognition. I know you be putting in work. You've been putting in work your whole career, but it's nice to see you get recognized, bro. For real. Congrats to you. I'm happy for you. Keep doing big shit out there in the calf, affecting it the way you do. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know everybody that's come across you has walked away better. So, well deserved, bro. Well deserved.
Thanks, man. It's one of them things where you've been doing this shit for 19 years. And you never get this award, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of the things you just do, somebody is doing the shit better. It's, whatever. And then it was just like, yo, so you won, you're the Tris nominee, you're this nominee, and I'm just like, oh shit, okay. I'm not thinking it's gonna get anywhere past that shit, you know? Cause like ACC, that's like the motherfuckers out there deploying and shit.
Yeah.
That's them guys. So I'm just yeah, I'm like, this is probably where my run stops is here because they out there doing the job, and they was just like, nah, it's you. And I'm just like, oh shit. So next level is headquarters Air Force, so we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. But I'm up there, and I know I'm going up against some very great people who also do the job well. So I just appreciate everybody with that shout out. Shout out to Pitmaster. I think it's Ruby Underwood who put me on blast. Because I saw the email and I was just like, oh, shit, that's cool. But I wasn't going to say shit because that's not the type of person I am. But she posted that shit in there and I'm just like, oh, cat's out the bag now. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the shout out because we all out here shouting everybody else out. And shout out to the Pitmasters who made Senior Master Sergeant, a.k.a. E8, and in our United States Air Force. So shout out to you guys. One stripe away from being that top 1% of the enlisted force and to be making those decisions and helping out the younger generations coming up. So like I saw the list and I saw the people who made it, and I was like, the Air Force is doing all right with these draft picks for E8. They're doing all right with these draft picks. So
some dope people made it, bro.
Yeah. And shout out to you for throwing the list in there. And then I had to go in there and try and I'm like, I know we got other military members in here that aren't familiar to me, so I'm sitting there trying to find. I found a couple, but if you guys know anybody else, not just Air Force, but military wise, if anybody's if anybody's getting blessed, making moves in their life, shout them out in here. Shout them out in here.
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm trying to give everybody their flowers. Yes.
Yep. Toast them. Give them their flowers, bro.
When we get these shot glasses, we're gonna do a shot for everybody who did something great up until now. And then every time some good news comes through, we're gonna take a shot for them. So shout out to everybody. It's been Pitmasters out here making some moves this week. It was a good week for us, man. Good week for the group.
Yeah, it was.
Good week for the group. But that's all I got. I need to get started on this hookah for this after hours thing. But
I need to re-up.
Oh, so yeah, if you're not in Patreon, get on Patreon because we about to get in on this after hours, and we're gonna talk about Snyder Cut. We're gonna talk about Snyder Cut. Spoilers. So just be ready for that. I 100% agree with you, Joanna. I was about to do our little sign-off thing, but I'd be so proud of our little group, man. We going
for real, bro.
Full of wonderful people. It is. I just wish we had the capability to like just fly everybody out somewhere, everybody in the group, to just cut up. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I've met amazing people in this group. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm just like, man, I could see us kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping it up, bullshit, having a couple drinks and just cutting up. But I've never seen you in person. But all the fucking interacting and conversations and shit we having in this group, like I just, it's them fly themselves out. Oh, the stimmy came through. Hey, the stimmy came through.
I ain't get my stimmy yet. I ain't get it. Well, I'm not happy about that.
I was like, what is this? What is this money's here? And I checked, it was like from IRS. I was like, stimmies come through for your boy.
I am not happy. I was kind of angry because everybody else I knew got it. And I was like, listen, man.
Don't be angry. Because we ain't doing shit.
Why hast thou forsaken me?
But
the fucked up part is I paid them a stimmy. That was my return was a stimmy that I had to pay. Like, I'm like, come on, bro. Like, for real? Let me get that money back. I need that. Let me get that money back, bro.
Oh, man. Just let me get that back. And then I don't pay the
Yeah, just let me get that.
Hold up. Kids took it and I get my bike. Joanna be riding motorcycles out here?
Yeah, she do, but she country as fuck. So
how tall is she? She get on a motorcycle?
She need a step ladder to get on it. But you know.
I'm messing with you, Joe. Again, shout out to Joe too, because she did send up the Crown Royal joints and the candy and stuff that my kids are going through now. So, all right, that's enough flowers for y'all. Y'all know y'all awesome. Y'all know y'all did y'all shit. She mad. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week. We're gonna have more shenanigans, more craziness. Hopefully my brackets over everything shirt comes in too, so I can see how it looks and we can make that live for you guys to purchase and stuff. But you guys keep killing it in the group. Keep doing your things, ladies.
Yep.
Keep sounding off, man. Shout out R.I.P. to Tank Williams, whoever he was who jumped in the group, tried to get slick and bounce. Sorry.
Not sorry.
Hey.
You came in here on it. Hey, the ladies speak their mind, bro. What else can I tell you?
I was just like, they giving you a chance to explain yourself. You don't want to explain yourself. You want to keep calling people Karen. Get them.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin ain't having that. She be on it. Oh, what? Oh,
yeah,
on it,
bro. Hey, you slid in trying to be on your shit, bro.
Bro, you know it's crazy when Mook be trying to be the voice of reason in a fucking discussion. Shout out to Mook. When Mook is in there and he be like, "Yo, man, I'm trying to have a real discussion." I'm just like, "Bro, you need to be real. You need to get serious now, because the court jester of the smoke pit
is like,
serious.
Yo, you wildin'."
Right? Yeah.
Well, he like you, you wildin', bro.
Yeah.
Like, you wildin' out.
He's like, "Are you trying to be serious or are you trolling?" Because I'm trying to be serious. Like, I was like, "Oh." Next thing I know, like he out there. Like, I went and looked for members. Like, he just left himself. Like, nobody booted him or nothing. Yep. He was just like, "Oh, y'all, wow. Oh, y'all talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all talking in here. I came here for silliness."
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway, let me go ahead, re-up, get this hookah ready for this. It's about 30 minutes. Come back at 9.
Yeah, it works.
Now. All right, cool. So about 30 more minutes. If you're a Patreon member, you should be getting a notification. We going live, talking about the Snyder Cut. If not, see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for spending your Friday nights with the kids. All right. So with that being said, I am the homie Makk, aka your boy.
And I am the now beardless, bred like a king, Matus Calvin Cayley. Y'all have a good weekend.
Baby face ass. Y'all take care. Peace.
Peace.